Welcome back to another battle, everybody. Today we're playing Risk Global Domination, and we are playing Capital Conquest on the Redacted map as part of our Tier List Tuesday series. We're playing as a green player out of the first position. Yellow has a lot of material right next to me here. They may not let me hold this bonus. I hope they play for the 3 up here for their capital. And they do. Okay, sweet. I hope they don't mind me hitting their 3 here, but I think what is going to end up happening likely is a pull through of material here. But this is part of our Tier List Tuesday series where we play every single map in the game, see how they stack up against each other on the Capital Conquest meta settings. That is progressive cards, balanced plus dice, no rank restrictions, alliances, and portals while fog and blizzards are on. We're playing as a green player out of the first position, as I mentioned before. This is the final map in our sci-fi map pack listing here, which means, ladies and gentlemen, we are starting the advanced map pack next week. Some of my favorite progressive capitals maps are in that map pack. We've got Europe Advanced, which we will play as Tier List Tuesday. I know we've played it a bunch on the channel before. We will play it as a Tier List Tuesday game. And we also have, well, unfortunately, the Russia 2010 Advanced map is currently not in the game due to the war in Ukraine. But we'll have Brazil Advanced, Canada Advanced, and Africa Advanced in that one. But in the meantime, we are finishing off the sci-fi map pack with Redacted here today. And I've got quite a bit of material I can fortify in here. So I am going to hit yellow here. I understand I should probably let him remove this material. But we don't lose anything, actually. I can hold there. And I'm going to pull the 3 that's closest to him away. We are playing this with automated bots. Or, sorry, neutral bots, rather. Ooh, and he loses 3 right off the bat. That's tough, man. That is brutal. Is he going to break me too? No, he actually hits red to fortify left. Okay, yellow seems to be a homie. Yellow actually seems to be a bit of a homie, and I'm kind of surprised by this homie presence from them. But I definitely respect it. We are playing with neutral bots as we do on this series, due to the fact that a lot of times automated bots just take quite a bit of time and to deal with, and so the neutral, I think, makes it at least a little bit more balanced. Now, I mentioned that this is the final map in the sci-fi map pack. We've played Command Base C1X, which is the second largest map in Risk, Lunar Mining Facility, and Spaceport Sigma, which is a very, very popular map in the game, one of the larger ones as well. And now we're playing Redacted. This map is 47 territories. There's 11 bonuses. There are 3 blizzards. Access down to 44. So blizzards included or not included, this map is it is 5 territories larger than the classic map. And you can see our bonuses here. We're actually in one of the strongest bonuses on the board. That's a Command Center +4 bonus. It's a 2 territory +4 in the middle of the board. I think it's typically the strongest position on this board. Now, there is the blizzard here in the Dark Craters bonus that you wouldn't normally cause that many issues if you didn't have the blizzard here, but because we have the blizzard here, this is actually a very interesting setup here. Black is going to play for this bonus that they have no cap in, and they actually committed all of their material there. That's a very surprising start by the black player. I imagine that they're capped nearby. I'm going to add 1 troop here. I don't trust black as far as I can throw him. I could aggress yellow, but I don't think that's going to be my best play. And we're actually going to hit here. I'm going to fortify to capital here. Nice, strong 21 cap is absolutely bananas. Very, very good start for me. The bonuses, as far as the numbers are, it's kind of the +4 Command Center. That's the only +4. Or it's one of 2 +4s on the board, rather. The Plato bonus is a 6 territory up at the top. Outer Rim is a +5. That's the only +5. North Basin a +7, the only one of those. South Basin a +6, the only one of those. And then there are multiple +3s and +2s. There's 3 of each. Apennines, Helium 3 Mining, and Dark Craters are the +3s. And then Spaceport, Copernicus Valley, and Caucasus Mountains are going to be the +2s on the board. Now, these typically, there's almost always a blizzard, I feel like, on the right-hand side of this board. And frequently, you can get all of these on a 1-point hold, either top or bottom. Seemingly not the case in this game, although I wouldn't be surprised to see somebody capped on this bonus, this territory at the top of Copernicus Valley for that +4, whatever that ends up being for Glass Valley territory here. Although there's a 1-point hold behind that on unidentified wreckage, so certainly something to look out for. The bot still has its capital, and it's stacking in the middle of the board, which may end up causing problems for us later. Now, yellow did not move his 6 off, which could be dangerous for him because black is sitting in that bonus behind him. I'm actually a little bit surprised he didn't do that. Blue dropping the fist bumps. That might be in favor of red. We've only seen one of red's territories this entire game as well. So let me center this. We can get a nice little screenshot for our thumbnail for today's video. I'm pretty optimistic in my ability to excel in this on this board here, as blue is clearing the pocket back here. So blue started with only 5 and actually lost some troops there, so that might have been a full run of whatever was behind him, and maybe red's in front of him. He did not get particularly good dice on that last roll either. Now we know black is holding the +2 here. I don't have good rebreak opportunity into black, but I'm wondering if he rolls yellow's 6. He has not done that yet, so maybe he's playing for the +4 up here, went for this +2 because he's capped on the Play-Doh bonus up there, but unsure. I am going to attack twice here. We're going to try to be a little bit sneaky. I don't want yellow to see my attack, but I am going to hit black here. And then fortify back to capital like that. So we knock black out of there. We're holding this bonus. The idea behind this maneuver is almost a little bit of an attempt to bamboozle the yellow player, because I'd like to hold this +6 if I can. It's a little bit of an aggressive play. And he hits red. Yeah, I've established very good rapport with yellow early here. I don't know why. Interesting that he attacks this out. I'm wondering if he's trying to play for the +7, and that's why he tried to hit that there. But, yeah, not a lot of cap defense from yellow. Red, interestingly, is getting 10. So red may have the outer rim bonus. We know he doesn't have Apennines. We know he doesn't have Helium-3 mining, and blue came from Caucasus Mountains. So really the only logical explanation here is that the red player does in fact have this bonus up here. Now he knows how many troops I have on capital. A break on me would be very, very questionable. That's going to pick up the Dark Craters bonus with a 13 left on the board. No. Okay, so this is interesting. He's fortifying down to the right. He fortified everything down to the right into Copernicus Valley here, which is very, very intriguing to me because that means he is holding the +5 up here. Blue is now getting 10. I believe blue took split Apennines somehow with red in this +5. So it's going to come down to what black decides to do. And blue actually doesn't even break me here. I don't know if he knows I have this bonus or not, but he does not break me there. So I'm really, really intrigued to see what my opponents do because red and blue are abutted next to each other. And I could actually probably force the blue player to have to break. I think I can maybe get yellow to hit blue here. And then I can get the blue player to break red. So I don't know if my opponents are going to love me holding that many troops. I'm not going to betray yellow yet. But I think yellow wants this bonus. So I pull away. Now is probably, assuming he takes the bonus on this turn, this would be the turn that I would get the most out of betraying him. Orange has not lost its capital yet either. Yeah, he immediately hits blue. That was what my assumption would be, but he's only got 12 troops on capital. I don't think he's going to betray me here, and I actually think that's a mistake. I have so many more troops than him that I think it's probably in his best interest to turn on me. And I don't think he's going to, and I think we're going to win his capital because of it. Now, black has not picked up an additional bonus. He's got 12 troops on cap, man. I know he's been good about not breaking me, but if I want to win this game and win it pretty quickly, my best maneuver is to take the yellow capital. And I don't even know the extent of this player. I could probably eliminate him if this, if red is exclusively in these two bonuses. The orange bot has not lost its cap yet. So I don't know how much ground black has made up top. But for all intents and purposes, maybe the orange cap's down here between red and blue. And red actually does hit blue out of this up here. So blue may be card blocked down there. Blue may be card blocked or something close to it, as black does have the +4 up here. So blue quit. I think he sacked into red there. So maybe I don't turn on, maybe that tells me I don't turn on yellow, because maybe I can make a play on red's cap. If blue just sacked into red, I'll have enough troops to try to make a play on red, and then we go into a circle of trust with yellow. Yellow's been really, really good to me this game, so. Is this 100%? 91? I take blue's cap and hold those cards hostage, right? That's how we do this. The orange cap is back here. I don't even have to take... that'll generate me more troops. That'll generate me more troops. Yeah, I think that is the right play. I think it is the right play to trust yellow. Because I think he even potentially breaks black here. I don't think he hits me. Yep. Yep, he broke black. Well played. Yeah, I don't know why yellow likes me so much. But I think that was... I went with the trust solidification. Despite his weak capital, he breaks black up top as well. Wow. Red quit, too. I love this map so much. I don't know if I expressed that to you guys. I just think, and it does sometimes come down to who has the middle positions. Who's got the middle either here or either of these two small bonuses. Any of these three bonuses in the middle I think are really important. Yellow and I managed to play pretty diplomatically. Black is sticking with it, so he'll probably retaliate into yellow, and then I can kind of accelerate my game here. But I don't break him, and I think I've got the position to kind of take advantage of him long term. Now, there is a bunch of red cards on the board where red was still getting 13 there. He doesn't have a second cap, though. I trade... This is probably safe. I think I just eliminate the red troops. They both flagged. Oh, that's a 14 stack. Okay. I don't really want to hit that. When did he flag? My turn. He flagged right after. No, I'm not going to leave that. I'm going to defend my cap. I'm going to defend my capital. Yellow getting 18, so he picked this up. And I think he'll go into black still. But yeah, I like this map a lot. I think even with the card block opportunities, does he just defend against me? Yeah, he's just defending. He's not even going to break me. We are going into a full-on homie endgame here with the yellow player. I'm glad I hit red. I'm glad I noticed what blue did. Blue flagged immediately, which was a tell that I could make a play off of that. I didn't realize he had the direct pathing to the right here. He does try to break me. That's okay. He may have been searching for more of red. I'm not going to take offense to that play. The bot will go. I know I have blues cards. We've got the bot behind us. The bot doesn't matter. It's a player that didn't play the game. A little bit unfortunate. Definitely unfortunate for the red player that the bot ended up back here anyway. And obviously restricted extra cards from blue, right? Because blue capped here, and then his only cards were into 2 capitals. So black gets the best trade of us, but he has been broken by yellow. And he's just taking 1 card at a time. So it swings back around to me. I'm getting 24 troops. I think what I do here is I eliminate blue. 9. Let's go 10 back here just in case. I'm going to eliminate blue to trade in, and then I'm going to eliminate red to trade in. And this should generate me enough extra troops. Should generate me enough extra troops where I can probably push the pace on the rest of this game. Ideally, this is the end of red up here. Well played by black. Well played. He kill guarded red. Yeah, well played. Good on him. Doesn't impact me as much as it impacts yellow. Yellow almost should trade on 3 to try to bust through that. Little bit of a feed there by me. It's a good pivot by black. Not a particularly good capital by black. But a good pivot nonetheless. Now we do have a card block opportunity on black if we need it. Yeah, all right. Yellow has chosen to betray me. I don't think that's a particularly good play by yellow. I don't think he's going to like the consequences of that maneuver. Especially because black will trade in here. It's a shame because I was really prepared to be chill with this guy. And I get it. You've seen me take an elimination now. I think that move was worth a shot up there. Black made a good play kill guarding it. He was going to get that either way on this next turn anyway, right? He was guaranteed to get this because he'll put enough troops up here to make sure that he hits the 14 and this spot here. Unfortunate time for yellow to turn on me. I don't think he's going to be able to do much with that turning on me, though. I think he did it too little too late, honestly. And all black's going to probably do here is either block himself off or break yellow. Now, he may open yellow up to me. Yeah, black's clearly a competent player, and I think that's why he hung in this as long as he did. He does get down in here. No, he doesn't. It's not reopened to me, but he does reopen yellow to me. So maybe it's in my best interest. It may be in my best interest to actually just take back and not, because like, I don't think it's worthwhile to break yellow right now, because if I can show him that black is a bigger problem, I am going to trade here just in case. I know that the trades aren't particularly that high. Just want to defend everything. But this has gotten a little bit dicier. Yeah, there's black there. Oh, yellow is quit. I was not going to retaliate into him. I don't know how much he's got on cap, but 23. We have 10 off here. Just knock him down extra territories then. I didn't think yellow would flag. I was just taking my bonus back and he quit. That's strange. But yeah, black's got the 25 cap. Yellow is flagged. Kind of a shame. Glad black stuck with it. I don't have a trade in, so he could theoretically make a play here, but I'm not sure that he has the means, and I can probably just card block him pretty soon. So come break whatever you need, sir, and then let me card block you. That would be great. Now I do need to eliminate him with the orange bot still here. I will need to eliminate him. I wonder if he slams this. No, he does not. Okay. I still get 12. Go there. If he's got a trade, he can get out. But that's probably it. I think he might have a trade in. I don't have one. What do I like about Redacted? I like the pathing, honestly. I think it's, you know, there's normal card block. I feel like it's just like, it's like what the classic map, I would like the classic map to be. You know, you got like an Asia type of existence here, except the difference is that you have a, I wonder if he's not going to come down. No, he does. Okay. You know, on Asia on the classic map, it's just the one big bonus where he just opened the cap up again. Whereas this map, it's much different in regards to, you know, there's 4 or 5 different bonuses in this very open section here. He's crashing out, man. Interesting. I don't know what the purpose of that was. But, can't exactly let you have spare material down here. So, I don't know if Black seems like a good player, but I think he might not realize that the flags and the bot placements don't mean anything. He might be able to get through this 5, but he won't have enough troops. Oh, he's got a 10. Okay. He simply won't. Yeah, so he had troops here before already. Interesting that he chooses to hit me. Can he get? He can get over here. Not anymore. Yeah, so he'll be on 2 cards. I respect the hustle. I definitely respect the hustle. He tried to hit yellow here. I'm just trying to make sure I win. I will kill yellow first. I might as well for the extra troops. I don't know how many troops he's got on capital. I don't think he can kill me. Or even close to it. Huh. Interesting. This guy really wants me to, he really wants me to kill him, I guess. I don't particularly want to, but he's very determined to eliminate the yellow bot here. I guess I opened him up, but oh well. I don't trust him over here. I'm going to be completely honest. I don't trust him in here. He did a quick fortify, but I'm not getting bamboozled again, man. Under no circumstances getting bamboozled again. Now, I don't think I have a set on the next turn. I was going to say, I don't have the troops to eliminate him here. Wow, that was unfortunate slider cause there. Still win it, but that was some tough dice. I will be back on 4 cards. He may have a trade on 3. I'll just defend everything. It's fine. Yeah, I like this map. I don't know what it is about it. I feel like I always have solid games. I feel like it's the type of map where you can really express your skill. Even if you just turtle on one spot for the whole game. Like Black kind of was forced to turtle and he played well. He kept the kill guard. Those kill guard opportunities exist. Probably shouldn't have fed red. But good game to this guy. Good game. Well played. And a big old thumbs up to you, sir. That is basically the win. I think I have to kill the bot too, but I'll just stack everything on it because I didn't cap run. I guess it's a flagged bot that you have to kill. It's okay. Take an extra second for us. And I hope you guys enjoyed this one. This map's a lot of fun. I don't really have any good feedback because I honestly just kind of yellow didn't hit me at all early, and that was a nice position to be in. And then black, just because yellow went into black when he did, black just didn't have a good leg to stand on, even with the red elimination. Got 4 cards off that, fed that a little bit, no big deal. I like this map a lot. It does have its flaws. Some of the bonuses, I think, are a little too favored for the players in the early position because otherwise you sabotage your position. Like if yellow would cap right next to me, you know, both of us have effectively sabotaged our positions. Black was a master. I'm not surprised that black was the best player in this game. Attack speed, kill guard, etc. made a whole lot of sense. So let me look at this bad boy on where it sits. Or first, you know, kind of the vision here. What I like about it, none of these, unless you have a double blizzard on any of these spots, which is pretty rare, you can't really block off the middle of the board. It's very rare that the middle gets completely blocked off. You could have a blizzard here or anywhere in this region, but you'll never have one on both ends, so it can make it a 1-point hold, and those 1-point holds are never too strong. And I actually think that works in the favor of the map, where, all right, you'll have at most a +8 back here, which is very strong, but people always fight over that stuff. Adds an interesting extra dynamic to the map. This middle bonus is a little bit too strong for my liking, kind of similar to Lubeck, which we have pretty highly rated, where that middle bonus is considerably stronger. Or the battle for Stockholm. Both of those maps are not Stockholm. It's Königsberg Siege. Both of those maps have kind of the middle bonus, which is quite a bit stronger positionally than the rest of the board. That's how I feel about the command center bonus on this map, which I think just holds it out of the S tier because I do really like this map. I think the card block opportunities, I think the bonus taking, I think the camaraderie amongst players and the requirement for that to have a good game against your opponents. Not a good game, but like stability in the board is what will allow the best players on that board to win. And if there's no stability, I still think you can win. And those are my favorite maps. So I was showing the old maps there. So where does this place on our tier list? So I think this is one of my favorite maps. It is not my top tier favorites, but it is one of my favorites. And for that reason, I'm going to put it up in the A tier. I love Boston. You guys know I really like the Boston map a lot. I like Conquest of Stockholm, Troy. All of these maps I think are very, very good. I actually think Redacted is better because I think your experience on it is generally the same if you're a strong player, where you can really, truly show your skills. Kind of similar to Asia 1800s, where there's some of those pocket bonuses that can be very strong. But even if you don't manage to get those, you can still have a successful game on that map. And so that's why we're going to put it very high on the A tier. This is one of my favorite maps in the game, albeit on the smaller side, but I think it works really well for capitals. So if you guys enjoyed this video, hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you have not already. We'll be back with Europe Advanced Progressive Capitals on Tier List Tuesday next week. Very excited to do that one. And as always, everybody, I have been C-Money. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a tremendous rest of your day. Peace.